What's up, everybody? Welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. We have a question from a viewer today. Excuse me. This viewer is actually vegan. I know because his email name, screen name, or whatever is vegan right in the title, which some of you guys go, Jerry, fucking vegans hate you. I actually have a lot of vegan people that have been turned out to my channel from Vegan Gains that don't necessarily agree with everything I say, but they wind up coming here for the information that they can't get other places, which is cool. So this individual says, he thinks that this would be a video that someone could benefit, a lot of people could benefit from. He has a fear of confrontation. Not the type of guy that starts shit. He's 24 years old, has no reason to. But he goes to college where some idiots happen to go as well. There's idiots everywhere, not just college. There's idiots at fucking 7-Eleven down the street too. This guy, one obnoxious guy, started popping off at the mouth at the lunchroom because he responded back to his bullshit when he started, because I responded back to his bullshit when he started aggravating me. I just got up and left. I know I did the best thing by walking away, but honestly, I was also afraid of what kind of scenario could have escalated. I also know that I could have gotten in trouble and possibly have lost my scholarship, but I feel ashamed and utter regret as a man that I felt I did not stand my ground and I cannot live with this. Basically, someone comes to me ready to fight one day. I don't want to be scared and don't know how to control myself. Sorry for the rambling. Just want to wrap it up by asking, how do I overcome fear if it's necessary to fight? Now, okay. I mean, you're 24 and I don't think you've ever been in a fight. I'm going to do a little story time here. The first fight I ever got into, and I remember this like it was fucking yesterday. I mean, literally, it's so vivid in my imagination. I was in 3rd grade, and Doug Vandenberg was the kid's name. And for some reason, I don't know what the fuck happened, but at recess, we got into a fucking squabble. And he comes up and he fucking punched me in the stomach. Just like did one of these like fucking little kid punches. And I don't know what the fuck my problem was. My natural reaction was to fucking haul off and crack him in the fucking eye. His eye swelled up. It was all fucking bruised up and shit. His parents came to my house later that day. You know, knocked on the door. My parents answered the door. Said, your son beat my son up, blah, 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 blah. My dad calls me in the room and says, what did you do? And so I hit him in the eye. And he said, why? I said, because he punched me in the stomach first. My dad looked at, Doug, and he looked at his parents. And he said, Doug, is that true? And he was a young kid. He was 8 years old. He didn't lie. He said, yes. My father said, take your kid and get out of my house. So that was my first fight. And it was automatic, instinct, reaction. I'd never fought before. It wasn't like I was taking boxing class or anything. My instant reaction was I was hit, so hit back. Now, one thing, your fear of confrontation, your fear of fighting, part of that fear is actually getting hit. The contact that's going to be made with that guy's fist to your face. That's part of the fear. Once you get past that part of the fear and you realize, not only is it not really going to hurt, like you're going to feel a jarring sensation, but it's not really going to hurt. But the fact that, I mean, he's not going to kill you. He might punch you in the face or whatever the case may be. You kind of get over that fear of confrontation and realize it's really not that big of a deal to be in a fight. To be totally honest with you. It's not till afterwards that, like, your hand swells up and it fucking hurts and your face hurts. Like, it's 2 days later it hurts. Not when you get into the fight. But it sounds like, like you're saying you can't live with the fact that you walked away. Some people are going to say, be the bigger person and walk away. Now, if that was the case here, you wouldn't be having these feelings. Your instincts are telling you right now that this is not over. Your instincts are actually telling you that this kid is going to fucking push his luck, and the more you walk away, the more you're prey, and the more he's the predator, the more he's going to come after you until you finally stand up for yourself. Now, the fact that you could lose a scholarship, okay, that's pretty fucked up. Now, obviously, if you throw the first punch, they could kind of go, over that and say, you threw the first punch, you're losing your scholarship, whatever the case may be. However, if this kid actually physically touches you, harms you, pushes you, and you defend yourself, I highly doubt you're going to lose your scholarship. I highly doubt that. But that being said, you are going to have to stand up for yourself at 24 years old. I mean, one day you're going to have, I'm just going to assume, a wife, a kids, or maybe not a wife, maybe a husband, whatever the case may be, and you're going to have to, you may be put in the position where you have to defend your family and your loved ones. And, you cannot be scared to do that. You can't go through your whole life being scared. There's a big difference between, okay, perfect example. When I met Ken Shamrock for the first time, he was at the WWE, I was at the hotel, I was meeting with some of the wrestlers and stuff that I knew. He came walking out of the restroom and into where the bar area was, and he kind of fucking walked up, and he wasn't the biggest guy, but he kind of walked up and had this, like, confidence, like this fucking awe about him, this swag, like he just wasn't scared of fucking anybody. He wasn't the biggest guy, but he could fight. Okay, so why was he not scared of anybody? Because he could fight. Now, if you're worried about the case that, you're like, well, I can't fight, I don't know if I can fight, it's very simple nowadays. You go to, I guarantee you there's some place around you that teaches jiu-jitsu, that teaches actual boxing, not cardio fucking boxing, I mean actual boxing. Get in there and learn how to box. Get in there and learn jiu-jitsu. Learn some of these things that help you better defend yourself so that it gives you that confidence that the next time that happens, you know, you can just stand up and say, look, you've got a fucking problem. And when he starts to get all huffy with you because you stood up, fucking let's go. Let's go. Right fucking now. Call him out in front of everybody. Go right fucking now. And that way there you have the confidence to call him out knowing that this motherfucker doesn't know that you know jiu-jitsu, you've been boxing. He's going to fucking do whatever to you, and you're going to fucking crank him in the jaw and knock him out, fucking put him on the ground and choke him. Make him look like a total asshole. You're actually calling him out, making him look like an asshole in general. Then when he tries to fucking hurt you, you fuck him up and walk away. He looks like the total asshole. You look like the fucking hero when nobody thought you could fucking fight. You know, the whole thing, you know, after you win that fight, after you get in that fight, even if you lose that fight, your confidence will be different knowing that you got into the fight and you're not fucking dead. You got into the fight and you're not hurt. You got into the fight and you did your best, you know, at the end of the day. So my advice to you is, honestly, if you lack the confidence, and I'm not so sure you don't lack confidence in other areas in your life, not just this. It sounds like you could be kind of more of a withdrawn person. I'm not really sure. But if you lack confidence in your life, you know, I mean, I didn't start taking martial arts till after I got into that first fight. And by the time I was in 5th grade or 4th grade, probably 4th grade, I was already competing at a high level in karate, in tournaments, in open international tournaments. People came from all over the world to compete in these things. But that karate class that I took, you know, you're getting kicked and hit and punched all the time. It gives you confidence that kind of you carry on with the rest of your life. So my advice is to get into some jiu-jitsu classes, some boxing classes, even some karate, some kung fu, whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever, you know, floats your boat. Muay Thai is a great one for self-defense. Those motherfuckers never see that coming. They get in your face, you fucking kick them in the knee and fucking level them and break their knee, and next thing you know, they're in the fucking hospital. I mean, there's so many things out there that you can, I'm giving bad advice to go break people's legs, but the bottom line is you get what I'm trying to say. Get in there and get your confidence built up through, you know, martial arts, discipline, something like that, so that you don't have to worry about this stuff, because sooner or later, you can't fucking walk away. The person's going to fucking chase you down when they realize that you're fucking being weak, and that they can keep fucking picking and picking and picking. And the bigger that they look in front of people, they'll be, I'm a fucking big guy, I'm picking on him. He ain't walking away from me. They fucking grab you on the shoulder when you're trying to walk away. What do you do then? You know, if you don't have that confidence, what do you do? Just get your ass kicked? He's going to continue to kick your ass fucking day after day, week after week, until you finally fucking stand up for yourself. A bully's a bully, and I think that martial arts would actually help with that. So good luck, and fucking get to it, man. Biosstraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.biosstraining.com is a blog. It's the Jiu-Jitsu bicep. I never took Jiu-Jitsu, and we're out.